On YouTube is Mistress of the Star, but you can find her through Higher Love 77. Is it three sevens or
Three
two sevens?
sevens.
3 sevens, yeah,
Yeah.
777. I'll put a link down below. She's very intuitive. I love the way she reads. Today we're going to ask her a couple of questions, and if you have any, let us know through the live chat, and we're gonna get started with the questions, and then we'll move on to the 12 zodiac signs with the new moon energy in Pisces, and we'll get started, and we'll go with that. So I have a couple of questions for you, Sherry. First of
Sure.
all, I know we already met, but thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I like the way you read tarot. It's very cool in the way you mix the cards and the energies. I love that. So let me show you. Let me ask you the questions real quick.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited about this.
Awesome.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, we touched bases yesterday, and it was really a really good experience, really good energy. I love your energy. So first question is, these questions are super simple and super easy, and just for the people here watching, and so they can get to know you a little bit more. How long do you have reading tarot? Like, how long has it been that you started reading tarot?
Well, professionally, I've been doing it for about 9, 10 years now. As a professional, I started it while I was still in my teaching career. But when I noticed that I was able to eventually replace my income and my salary, I said, "What am I doing here? This is more passionate and fun for me." And so that helped me make the move. I think there's a message there.
Yeah, yeah. It's just people
Okay.
talking. You
Yeah.
can check some messages if you want, but yeah. So yeah, that's cool. So about 9 8 9 years, you said.
Yeah, 8, 9 years as a
9
professional
years.
online, yeah,
Okay,
and
cool.
offline, slowly building up my own clientele on the side.
I actually I think I told you I have about 8 years on and off with tarot, and I had that feeling where I don't know, like I was doubtful about it, and then like somehow the universe or spirit would tell me, hey, no, you got to continue, because there's times where I wanted to stop. I will put it away. I will even put my decks up for sale on
Oh,
marketplace, but they would never sell for obvious reasons, right? And but I kept coming back, and now I'm like fully embraced on it. So I have about, I don't know, maybe 7 8 years, maybe 4 years for sure, that I've been doing it like more consistently. Um, but
amazing.
it's funny how we encounter, or I encounter tarot, because I was going through.
Oh, you went in and out a little bit.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There you
So
are.
a lot of the tarot readers that I've had here, for some reason, have had the same issue, where, or not issue, but it's the same process where they're going through something difficult, and all of a sudden they like find tarot, and they get very interested on, and they pick it up. And that's my case. I was going through a lot, at the point that I picked up a tarot deck, and I got interested on, and it was one of those dark moments in my life, but then I found tarot, and I was able to like use it as a tool to better myself and better my situation. So
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
yeah. And then we have, did you ever have like a awakening experience,
Well,
or what do you
like
consider it to be? Like, was it like from the beginning, from the start? When did you
when
like begin to feel like you're intuitive, or you're interested in like astrology and stuff like that?
well, I knew at an early age, since 4 years old, that I had some some extrasensory gifts that didn't seem normal. I was connected to spirit and energy. I was having full blown conversations with Jesus at 4 years old, and I felt this protection over me, a bubble throughout my life. So I've always, growing up, been on this journey of self love and self healing, and I never really knew astrology. Well, actually, no, yeah. So one thing that I knew that I was always intrigued by and fascinated by was astrology. So when I was little, my mom would go to the supermarket. As she was checking out, all I did was read the horoscopes on the back of the magazines. And then I started in high school subscribing to a bunch of magazines just for the horoscopes. I didn't even care about other things. I just wanted the horoscopes and the zodiacs. Like, I was really into it, following it. Like, how does it relate to me? And years later, not knowing that this is like part of my purpose. So when we're young, we already know what we're here to do. It was before the education and the, going into the institutions and being indoctrinated by systems telling us how to be and what to do and what to learn and what to have a job and be stuck in that system. So I'm on the other side of it now, thank God.
Yeah, definitely breaking free of the way we've been programmed. At least for me, it was a little difficult because it felt like going rogue, like going
Oh
against
yeah.
everything. And so, yeah, I completely understand what you mean. And to be honest with you, like I since a child, since maybe even a teenager, that I can look back and think back, I felt like my purpose was higher than I ever thought here for some reason. There was always that feeling of, hey, maybe there's something bigger than money, cars, and a home and stuff like that, that you gotta do. And I don't know, yeah, I've always felt that feeling in my heart,
Yes.
which is
I
really.
resonate with that. Absolutely. I always was drawn to hearts, hearts and love, and like Valentine's Day was my favorite man-made holiday. I even got married on Valentine's Day. So,
No way.
it's yeah.
That's funny because I'm actually divorced, right? But I got married in Valentine's Day too.
Oh my God. That is
but
such
it,
a
it
Scorpio moon thing that you and I share with that Scorpio moon.
it didn't work out obviously, but it was a wonderful and beautiful experience. I don't
Yes.
regret anything from it. She's amazing. She was good. We had our ups and downs and everything. Like I had nothing bad to say about her. Yeah, we had issues, but I mean that's part of, I guess, the whole experience. And yeah, we went to Vegas, we rented a helicopter and we got married on top of Vegas,
That's
flying,
amazing.
which was pretty cool. But unfortunately it's just we had to go our own separate ways. But I hope she's happy and I hope she's found love and I hope she's, I don't know, good,
Well,
and that's what it is.
I think that us being drawn to love, we sort of had a sense that was like a preview into what we're here to teach and learn, which is unconditional love. Because back then it was a lot of romantic, love that really is the shortest lived phase of a relationship, and it's not the highest form of love. And being where I am in my healing today, and I'm still growing and evolving, and healing is a lifetime process. I'm learning that unconditional love is one of the highest forms of love that one can hold for oneself and give to another.
Oh yeah, that's where everything is created, I will say, because yeah, having unconditional love for yourself. And I always tell my viewers here is like, sometimes you gotta take care of yourself to be able to take care of others, and having that unconditional love and self respect and self love again is it's needed, to be able to be, I don't know, like in my case, to be able to be here on, YouTube and reading for people, it's like I gotta take care of myself before, I throw myself under the bus for
Yeah.
someone else, and it's not being selfish, it's just being, aware and present in your own life and really what you want.
Yes.
So uh, Let me see if I have another question here for you. Okay, these are really simple, easy questions. What's your favorite tarot card on the deck and why?
That's easy for me. The High Priestess.
High Priestess?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
What
resonate.
why is that? Like what do you like kind of, I don't know, resonate with it, or like are you what is it about the card that you like?
Well, I've always been drawn to Mother Mary, the Virgin Mary, since I was a little girl. And that card reminds me of her symbolically, even with her outfit and the way she's sitting there. And I love how she doesn't have a roof over her head and she's connected deeply to the moon energies. And
Hmm.
I've studied the moon cycles and energies and the relation to the zodiac and the elements and how to use it. Right? And I've sensed. How to use it to be able to navigate through life. It's like I feel I embody a lot of the high priestess energy because she doesn't see things as black or white. She sees things and is open to all sides, but she's also open to a creative solution, which is through the higher self, through divinity. And she has the Torah in her hands, which is related to Jewish mysticism and could be related to the Kabbalah and all of these other. It opens up gates for you to study other ways because it all leads to one thing: source. So
Right.
there's purity in her energy, and I have purified my vessel in all ways. And I can see, like the Bible says, your body is a holy temple, and I understand why, because it has activated, like me not being intimate with anyone for, I'm gonna say, at least 7 8 years now, um, has done a lot of magic within me. I can't explain what it does. It's an experience that one can try. I'm not saying 8 years, but it just happened to be that way. It wasn't the first thing on my mind. It's the first time I got to really truly love myself and my um, and my connection to the divine through that high priestess embodiment.
Hmm. That's super cool. Because
Thank you.
in my channel, I do talk about, like, a lot about like the physical interaction with others and how, it's not something you should be just giving it to anybody, body's definitely a temple, and I believe that, and I stand by that. So it's how you take care of your temple, it's how you respect yourself as well. In today's society, it's so easy to just go from one person to the other, and temptation is just literally everywhere. But the funny thing about it is that I also have experienced, like, me holding myself back and staying, even when I go on dates or try to talk to other women. Is like, the first goal is to have a genuine connection and then see where it goes from there. But I don't usually just give my body away like that. And for a guy to
Yeah.
say that, it's kind of, it's
Yeah.
kind of weird, but I definitely know what you're talking about. And, that, let's just move on to the last
Well,
question, and
yeah,
then
but
we
thank
can.
you, thank you for sharing that. That's a pretty deep and personal experience. And when I say purify, I'm not just talking about sex. I'm talking about what you listen to, who you surround yourself with, what are you eating, what are you drinking. Like, it's everything that you put into your body and surround your energy with, because what's inside reflects on the outside as well.
Yeah, exactly. Um, I think that was the last question. Just your favorite tarot card, and then we can get started on the 12 zodiac signs for the new
Okay.
moon. And you said it was Pisces, right? You're
Yes.
more of an astrologer, or maybe you understand astrology a little bit better
Well,
than me.
I'm an intuitive astrologer. I'm not a well versed astrologer in any by any means. I intuitively, I do a lot of self study and research, and then I incorporate it into the tarot because I see the connection with tarot and astrology. It goes hand in hand, and it's a phase. Like I think you'll eventually be curious to explore. We may not we may not need to know it or take a course on it, but somehow it's intuitive astrology that I kind of allow.
I think, yeah, yeah, I think even if you don't want to study, for me, like even it's not that I'm not interested. It's just that I got other stuff going on. But somehow astrology always finds its way to me, you know.
Exactly.
And it's funny how that works. But we'll get started with so we're gonna start with Aries, and I'll let you go first on the messages that you have for Aries with this new
Sure. For
moon.
this new moon in Pisces and what to expect, for what does Aries have to expect with this new moon energy in Pisces? So I'm going to pull three cards and clarify. So we got a lot of swords energy. It could be a lot of mental energy. And I'm feeling for some of us, you're finally taking off the blindfolds. Because if there's a place or a situation you're wanting to leave, Aries, I feel like you've been thinking about this. And with the two of swords in reverse, that's a great card to have because it's showing me you're no longer brushing things under the rug. So for some of you, it could be work, right? It could be your home situation, your friendship circles. Apply the energy to your situation, but there definitely is you no longer emotionally detaching to this situation. That's what I'm getting for Aries, and it's like you're starting to go within and hear the whispers of the soul, so that you could start to see this situation of yours in different aspects. And you also got the Page of Cups. That's amazing because the new moon is in Pisces, and this is the Pisces card right here. So I think this new moon energy is going to lead you to be able to tune in to your spirituality, to your artistic self, to your creative self. That is creativity. For some of you, maybe you feel you're not as experienced. It doesn't matter. You just start to explore what you're curious about, and a lot of us all start that way. Like we don't need to know it all. You just start to go where you're curious. And I feel like for some of you in love, this could be a date coming forward, someone asking you out or making a beautiful gesture right there. And if it's work, it could be some type of offer, being held and maybe offered to you within a day or so.
Awesome.
Your turn.
Okay. I got the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Wands. To me, this new moon energy brings a lot of positive energy for you, Aries. I feel like there's gonna be a burst of energy when it comes to like wanting to find love, wanting to like express your feelings to somebody. So I feel like you're gonna be more encouraged to I don't know if you're a single Aries out there, like this is the time and the moment maybe to get creative on trying to ask somebody out or just get your feelings out there if you are looking for somebody. If not, if you're already committed, I feel like love is going to grow even more. And I'm just getting like this feeling of you being in your power, yet with a little bit of sprinkle of extra love when it comes to yourself or even to your relationship, your home. If you have kids, giving extra love when it comes to it. There's some sort of I'm getting like a feeling of wanting to just love more, no longer wanting to hold back when it comes to like your heart and your feelings and stepping out of that comfort zone because I see that in the past here, Aries, you've been holding back a little bit. You've been like withdrawing your feelings. Maybe you feel like you're not important. Maybe you feel like people don't understand you. But this new moon energy gives you the opportunity, the energy, the passion to allow yourself to step out of that and start expressing yourself and being who you really are instead of hiding that from people. I get a lot of good energy for you. Forward movement. It's a big yes for whatever it is that you're trying to do. Very creative and passionately here throughout this I would say like maybe even Pisces season. So I think that moon is activating you in many positive ways here. Granted, we all have different placements, but I feel like for the majority of Aries here, it's a really good energy. Very very promising here. That's what I got.
Yay.
All right, so let's
Okay.
go to Taurus.
Taurus. What does Taurus have to expect with this new moon energy? Taurus. Ooh, Taurus. I'm loving the you got four cards that jumped. I'll take it. Um You got Nine of Pentacles, the Moon card, the World card in the middle, and Ace of Swords in the reverse. So that tells me your perseverance, is being prepared for great things, and you're walking on this hard path of life is leading you to some sort of financial freedom and integrity. So that way, if things have been slow, you're closing up a cycle. For some of you, you could be leaving a job, a situation, a relationship, and finally learning those hard lessons that you needed to. And that's a beautiful energy there. And I feel like with the Ace of Swords in reverse, I'm going to clarify that. In reverse, I'd like to see the Ace of Swords in the upright, because in reverse, it tells me there's a little bit of clouded judgment, and you could be feeling unproductive and you don't know where to go. Like you could be looking back on missed opportunities, and I feel you can turn this energy around. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so you got resolution to clarify that. And to me, that's saying that whatever the struggle is, or your this confusion and lack of clarity is, you're going to find the resolution, and it may not happen in the way that you want it to, right? It Taurus, it's going to bring a fresh new start, whatever this is. I feel like it may seem like when the divine answers our prayers, it may seem like an unfortunate series of events start to happen, things crumble, but you asked for this in one way, and when source delivers, it's not always comfortable, right? For example, within my client readings, I always use the example of you pray for a new car, but sometimes you have to get into a car accident so that you can get a new car through the insurance.
Right.
Sometimes, the universe has to move some pieces around for us to
Yeah,
give us what you want.
yeah,
So, and in that process, you get soul growth, which is you beautifully, depicted as the world card here. Comfortable in her skin and like owning it. Like, I'm ready for this new cycle, and my heart is open, my mind is open, and she's still looking back at the past because she's open to it. She's not leaving anyone behind, because we never do. We all have free will to catch up. That's what I got.
awesome. I like that message because I'm getting a similar message. Now your message is more, or your messages are more in depth than mine. I'm just gonna give like a kind of like a general energy that I have and what to expect with it. I am not clarifying or anything. That's just so people know, okay? But it's kind of like the same. I got a little bit of a warning when it comes to Taurus with this new moon. It does say to kind of analyze and plan everything correctly, because there's things that could go wrong here, especially with that Seven of Swords. It's definitely a warning card, and the Seven of Swords pertains to like needing to analyze if you're going to make a drastic change in your life. With the Fool here, I feel like you should look into it, make sure if you're going to sign any contracts, or if you're going to apply for, I don't know, other jobs or loans and stuff like that. I feel like you should, analyze it and make sure that it's gonna be what you want it to be, because there could be like a little bit of misinformation when it comes to it. Now, I do see that for you, Taurus, has been kind of difficult in the past with the Seven of Pentacles. You've been trying to, at least manifest a little bit more money here when it comes to your finances, or maybe you're wanting to take a decision when it comes to like your career, what you do. For finances here, it feels like you're a bit of in between, where you're not fully satisfied with what you do as far as like maybe work, and you've been thinking of a change here, but you haven't been able to do it. Now this new moon in Pisces is going to give you some sort of wanting to get out there and, just explore out with the Fool. But remember that the Fool has that name for a reason. It means that we're taking risks that you, there's just, that happens out of nowhere. They're non-calculated, and out with the Fool, I always tell my subscribers, like, yeah, it's a new opportunity, it's a new beginning, but at the same time, it's like it's also a 50-50 chance that it might not work. You are jumping out of taking that leap of faith, saying, I trust the universe, I trust in God, and I know things are gonna be fine. And that's the positive thing about it. But if you miscalculate your move, it could have like negative, um, a negative outcome in your situation. And the only reason I say that, because I love the Fool energy, the only reason I say that is because of that Seven of Swords, or else I would not be saying anything bad. Just be mindful of what you're doing, and be mindful of what you're creating, and make sure that it's something that you plan for. I don't know. I just want you to understand, analyze the contract, read it all the way. If you're trying to change jobs, make sure that this is something that you're going to be, fulfilled for a good while, or this is something that you've been pursuing for a good while. I feel like overall, this moon is giving you this opportunity to distress your mind, to let go of a lot of worriness, to stop overthinking about life. I feel like you're taking this energy into more as a, wanting to just release stress, and be confident, and be, grounded when it comes to yourself. I feel like you want that change. I feel like you've been wanting that change, and I feel like you're going to create it. The only advice that I can give you again is to, be careful and plan it, um, before you make that leap of faith. Okay, I do have a lot of positive energy under the deck here. Forward movement, Eight of Wands, to me, forward movement, opportunities, possibilities. I don't see anything about love. I see more energy about you and pretty much your finances. So I think that's what's in your head right now. The funny thing is that I have two sevens and one six. So I don't know. Three sevens to me is like super lucky. So you're almost there, So yeah, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yay.
Let's go on to Gemini.
Gemini, what does Gemini have to expect with this new moon energy? I see a lot of opportunities opening up in the next 1 to 4 months for you, Gemini, or wherever Gemini lies in your chart, right? So you got Knight of Swords, you got Justice in the middle, and you got Knight of Wands, all amazing energy. So for work, it could be a promotion, it could be you starting a new passion project on the side with the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. For some of you, it's a new life. It could be you getting engaged, some of you having a baby shower, some of you just falling in love with deeply with your partner and leveling up to next levels. And because you've opened up your heart more, you've opened up and started expressing your emotions, and this new moon is allowing you to do that more. And if when you're open, a lot, like, you start to align with more the people that are waiting for you, whether it's an opportunity like Rigo and I, right? You just start to open up, and the world opens up to you, and you never know what you're going to manifest, but you do have justice. So staying balanced in this process is key. And because you've been on the right side of karma, and not doing sneaky things, and you've learned some hard lessons, you're doing things with virtue and righteousness and honor and integrity. A lot of amazing news coming in these next 2 weeks. For some of you, could be a really beautiful hot date coming in for you. For some of you, this could be Gemini, someone coming back from a trip or a business trip, and they're coming to see you first. And you guys are going to get really deeply connected. Oh, Gemini rising for sweetness. Yay. It's an exciting time for you. I'm just going to pull you a quick oracle on the Justice card. Ooh, compassion. So for me, compassion, it's just basically reminding you to be kinder to yourself. And that's what you started doing, right? You started owning, you started handling the emotions that you've repressed for so long, right? Because if you were repressing, this would be in reverse. So in the upright tells me you started healing, you started accepting, and acceptance is an advanced algorithm of the soul. It allows you to activate your higher self, and things can go quicker and manifest. Like I said, there's money, opportunities, there's you getting rid of these fixed attitudes and energies because you've evolved, you've completed some type of lesson or karmic pattern here, and it shows in your energy. It's beautiful. Gemini.
Awesome. I like that message.
Yeah.
For you, Gemini, what I'm getting is a lot of positive opportunities here. I have the Ace of Wands. It's funny how, but I have the Ace of Wands for you, the Temperance, and I do have a bit of a negative card here, which is the Five of Cups. Now, don't worry about the Five of Cups. We'll talk about it in a little bit. The Ace of Wands to me tells me that there's going to be new opportunities for you. This could be like hobbies, new hobbies, job, or maybe even a love, matter if you're looking for love. I think the moon is going to give you that opportunity. If you're not experiencing that right now, maybe you're experiencing that like a burst of energy, wanting to do something for yourself, wanting to get out there and wanting to just express yourself, show yourself, and just explore the world and see what, like, gets you going and moving. Now the Temperance is here to let me know that balance and equality has been implemented into your life, and I feel like this moon energy is going to give you a lot of, mm, I don't know. I'm getting intuitive feelings for you. So your intuition is going to be popping. It's going to be more heightened here. I don't have the Temperance is not necessarily an intuitive card, but I'm getting intuitively that your abilities are going to be through the roof. Like you're going to see things. You're going to have messages or something like that. It's kind of weird what I'm feeling right now, but very positive. And I feel like you're going to be very fulfilled when it comes to yourself, your emotions, the way you talk to people, and the way you present yourself to others. The Temperance card to me is also a person that kind of gets in between two difficult energies and kind of creates peace. So you could be like maybe like a peacemaker, or somebody that maybe you're saving maybe a relationship, or you're giving advice where people are like, looking up to you, and you're like, narrating this problem. So I feel like you have that energy of being like a problem solver as well, Gemini, rather than anything crazy. Now the Five of Cups to me, and I'm trying to like connect to it because I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, Five of Cups is not really the best card to have when it comes to like the moon energy, because I feel like it's just gonna be more like a trigger of like the emotions that we've been carrying. And I think the card is letting us know, or it's letting you know, Gemini, that it's time to release all that emotions that you haven't processed, all that heaviness that you carry in your heart. It's time to release it, because the more you carry it, the more you embottle those feelings, the heavier your heart is going to be. So to me, I'm not seeing that as a negative card here. Some of you guys are going to experience some like low vibrational, you know, pools here, where maybe one night you're not gonna want to do anything. You're gonna feel like a little, like out of place, like people don't appreciate you. But that's fine. Though that's just energy that we create and we can carry. But remember what I always say on my channel: find a way to transmute that energy and use it for something. Don't just lay down in bed. Get up and use that energy so you can get all that out. Again, this is an opportunity for you to heal. So this moon might be a little bit of heaviness for some of you Geminis, but the opportunity to heal is here for you, and for you to release this. So think about the opportunity and the possibility of feeling better and releasing all this negative energy, rather than feeling like people don't understand you, or maybe you don't fit in. Okay, because the Five of Cups is an energy of like, crying over spilled milk, something that already happened, but you keep focusing on it, and you keep making it into a bigger deal than what it is, at least in my opinion. And it's okay. Your feelings are valid 100%, but your feelings will also, or your negative feelings will also hold you back from experiencing life and experiencing love and experiencing everything that the universe is trying to give you, as far as like abundance. So here it is. Here's a moment to release all that negativity and start fresh. because I know you have a lot of energy within you. I know you're a very playful, very optimistic, zodiac sign. I love Geminis around me, and yeah, I feel like it's gonna be good. Open your heart up. Get closer to God, if not to religion. Open up to the universe, because I do have the Hierophant here, and to me that kind of like tells me like you need a little bit of maybe love from the universe, or maybe you need to open up a little bit more and explore that. Maybe meditate a little bit so you can connect with the higher power here, and understand really what the Five of Cups is, because it's gonna change for most of you guys. It's gonna be different. Okay, some of you guys is gonna be love, some of you guys is gonna be finances or career or just life overall, where you just don't feel like things have been going the right way. But look at yourself. Look where you were 10 years ago and look at yourself right now. And you made it all the way here. So you still have a long way to go. And there is so much more beautiful things to experience in the future. Remember that your life can go from negative to positive within 1 second. So don't give up. Keep moving forward. That's what I got for you.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Geminis tend to overthink things. And they have to express it. That's all. Gemini is a sign
Yeah.
of self-expression and communication. Get it out there, whether it's on paper, start a blog, do what it is to get it out there. And I just want to say thank you to AJ and Aesthetic Delta and Sweetness and whoever else is in the room for showing up for yourself today. And I hope that this resonates. And I'm looking forward to having you on my channel as I'm building. Thanks so much to Rigo for introducing me here. I'm loving the energy of your people so far. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, so we're gonna move on to Cancer. What do you have for
Yay!
Cancer?
My Mars is in Cancer. So, Cancer is very, very hard on the outside because of the shell, but soft on the inside, right? They love nurturing. They're the natural nurturers of the water signs. You got Empress in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in the middle, and you got Eight of Wands in the reverse in the future Cancer um with the Wheel of Fortune. I think something in this new moon energy, if it hasn't happened yet, there's some life is moving you in a different direction that you may not expect or didn't expect, and it's throwing you off balance with the Empress energy. So you might be not able to nurture yourself with compassion through this time, but trust in life right now because the universe has your back. I promise you. Whatever's being delayed, trust that divine detour because it's for a reason, right? You don't ever want to go against divine timing because there's always protection. If a trip is being canceled, what happens is you could be being protected from 6-hour traffic or a car accident. You don't know, right? There's silver linings to delays. And if these things are going to cause you this new moon energy Cancer, you're going to internalize this and you're going to expand your vision and how and your perception on how you look at this situation, whatever this turning point is in your life that is occurring or about to occur with the new moon energy. It's happening for you, not to you. Just stay in that. Don't stay in victim mindset, stay in victor, right? That is where in order to activate and ascend, we have to stay in an empowered state. And that is by getting rid of the doubts, insecurities, and the fears. Fears are false evidence of appearing real, right? The more you feed into that fear, the more it grows, and that will manifest into reality. And trust me, I've manifested my worst fears. And that is how I started this journey, is because I said, whoa, that mind created that which I didn't want to happen freaking happened. And ever since that day, I have used discernment, and I have, like, you can't control the mind because there's a part of it that just, that's a whole nother conversation. We can talk about this stuff, Rigo, on another live. I'm happy to teach some meditation because I do have a lot of empowering tools. So Cancer, you're going to be making these adjustments, and whatever is no longer like what I sense working for you, right? Whatever is not working, it's because it's meant to crumble so that the new can come in. And that, like, it's really time to imagine the possibilities and start going for them. So don't think that it's impossible. How can I become a creator? How can I become a YouTube influencer, social media? How can I write a book? Like, you could do whatever it is that you want with this Wheel of Fortune. And I love how it says tarot in the middle there. One day we'll teach tarot together, Rigo. And there's actually the letter
Yes.
tarot. You know what I mean? This is all divinely led. Like, and if that, like I said, that trip or those messages from a loved one, a point of interest that you guys are waiting on, it's just delayed like 8 days. Just breathe into it, all right? Like, trust and stay in the energy of optimism, because that's how you're going to manifest this, Cancer. That's what I got.
Cool. All right. So for you, Cancer, what I'm getting here, I don't know. When I pulled the cards, I don't know if you saw me smile, but I was pulling the cards and I heard like calm chaos. I don't know why, but I was kind of like feeling the energy, and I feel like what's going on with you, maybe is internally. You have been maybe planning some sort of change when it comes to maybe your career, or maybe the way you acquire your money here. I feel like you've been thinking about nonstop of how to better yourself, how to better your money here, and I think this moon is triggering you to like overanalyze. So I want to say it's cool, like, yeah, you want to make a change, and I feel like this moon is a really good maybe way of you analyzing everything and creating something new for yourself. You also been thinking about the past, and maybe a past job, a past career that you had, and maybe if you want to revisit that. But I don't. I feel like you're confused. It's what I'm getting. Like, I'm looking at the cards and I'm trying to like totally like pick up your energy. Like, you're confused between two possibilities, two things. I don't know, maybe whether to retire or not, whether to change careers at this stage of your life or something like that. You're also thinking a lot. You're analyzing a lot internally. And I feel like that's what this moon is giving you. It's giving you the energy to go within yourself and plan something very, very solid. Make this big change that is ahead of you, that it looks very promising, very positive. You are going to start from scratch, I will say. Well, not necessarily from scratch, but you are going to start lower, but the opportunity and the possibility for you to grow it into something way bigger will be available for you. Again, I feel like you're overthinking a lot, and maybe that's why I'm like all over the place, because you're losing your mind when it comes to making this decision. Okay, I feel like the your intuition, or maybe you're gonna have downloads with this moon. You're gonna have messages or images being implemented into your mind. Take that as maybe clues to see what you want to do. Okay, I feel like in the future you will make a choice here. You will start something new. If not, go back to something you started in the past. Okay, and I don't see it as relationship, but if this is a relationship you keep thinking about, then it might be a relationship. But I see it more as a way of earning more income. Okay, and or a career that you're been maybe you left in the past, and now you're rethinking of like revisiting, and then see if you can get it up and going again, because I feel like it's gonna be very promising when it comes to like opportunities for you. But I feel like it's what you create with your energy and with your planning here. So it's gonna be all based on you. As far as like your success, I do see really good things, but I also see you very, very stuck in making a decision here. So take your time, analyze it. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of like needing to analyze and needing to weigh your options, plan it correctly. Is it a good idea without making crazy moves? Like, hold back a little bit, write it down, think about it, process it for a couple of days, and then maybe think about how you're gonna implement all those changes back into your life or into your life. Because I feel like some of you guys are going back to something that you kind of stopped doing in the past, and this new moon is gonna give you that burst of energy to go back to it and see where or what you can do with it. That's what I have for you.
That was awesome. So, guys, don't forget to try and figure out what your sun, moon, rising, and also your Venus and Jupiter. Like, if you know your chart or need help with that, you can reach out to us. We can support you because you get extra messages in that. Just because you heard your sun sign, you can get messages, through your moon, your ascendant. Try and listen in and do some diligence on that. Or if you need some help, reach out to us. We can definitely support you with that. So, what are we doing next?
Leo,
Oh,
going to you.
Leo, my lions. Leo for this new moon. Leos are always, magnetic to people naturally. They don't even need to lift a finger and they just attract. So, you got the moon, you got the lovers in reverse, and you got Eight of Pentacles in the future. So, with the moon card in reverse in the recent past, it tells me probably the last full moon, something came up from your subconscious. There was some truths revealed, you found out something, and it could be it made you anxious at first, but you got through it, you conquered it, the confusion kind of lifted, the veil was lifted. And I feel like this could pertain to love for some of you, where there's a disharmony in a relationship with the lovers in reverse. Like, no one wants to open up, no one wants to communicate. You could be dealing with a Gemini, a Pisces, a Scorpio. Those signs are coming up very heavily in this reading. And I think you're being asked to open up your heart to one another with this new moon and bring down those walls and trust that, you know, that it's okay to speak up and open your heart, and if you're not feeling in alignment, speak up about it. Don't just settle, because that's where cheating can start to happen, and you start to just not wanting to deal or not wanting to express with the lovers. I'd like to see the lovers in the upright, because that tells me that there's a lot of repression happening. You're avoiding something. There's like, you you're not able to see the strength in the relationships for some reason. And for some of you, if it's not love or a relationship or a friendship or connection, doesn't even have to be, could be platonic or a business partnership, like you guys are in alignment because you haven't met yet, or it's better in person for you, so you rather not text and communicate on the phone. You'd rather wait and see each other in the flesh to open up. That's just your style, and that's okay. Just communicate that. And if this is a job, I feel like you recently started to notice a lot of things in your profession, in your work environment, where, hi Mika, where you and thank you, um, uh, where you're not in alignment with the values in this company. Like, there are things that maybe you are working hard there, I do see, but I don't know if you're loving it anymore. And so this new moon might have you studying something with the Eight of Pentacles, honing in your skills, that, or maybe you seeing if there's another position or a role in your what you do for a living, that you could do, that it could give you a pay increase. And there will be a pay increase with these Eight of Pentacles. So I wonder what that is. Be open to this. It's something that you are divinely led to do. Definitely follow that. That's what I got.
Awesome. I when it comes to Leo, it's funny how uh Leo, where do I start?
It's because you're a
uh,
Leo.
the
It's
thing
not
about
easy
the
to read for yourself.
Leo, you have the Four of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. I was analyzing this energy, and to me, it feels like the opportunities that you've had, or I don't know, I feel like there's a lack of interest when it comes to situations. I feel like you're lacking maybe the passion or the energy sometimes. I feel like you can do so much more. There's people that want to, get to know you, get to, you know, collaborate with you, be partners with you, take you out, invite you to places. But at the same time, it feels like you hold back for some reason. And I feel like that's where I said, how I said that you lack maybe the motivation, you lack the energy. I don't know, but it feels like a very mellow type of energy, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what I want to tell you here, the new moon is trying to push you out of that, and you're going to notice that the universe is going to give you opportunities and is going to bring people to you to be able to, for you to say, okay, let's do this. Okay, let's go and try this out. Let's go and, I'll meet you here. I'll meet you halfway. Your job is to step out of this, nonchalant, not interested. Everything's the same. I've gotten hurt in the past, and I don't want to get hurt again. I am safe here in this little bubble that I created, and I'd rather stay like that. So this new moon is pushing you and allowing you to like step out of that comfort zone, because everything is out of that little bubble. Like life is out of that little bubble. Life is not inside the bubble. And if you want new opportunities, if you want love, more finances, more money, um, and bring your dreams into reality, you're gonna have to step out of that little bubble. I don't know. The 4 of cups, to me right now, I'm seeing like this bubble where you're like, I don't know if I should take that. Like, I see that opportunity, but I don't know. I don't know if I should even mess with that, with that energy. And it's not that you shouldn't know, it's more like the opportunity is here for a reason, is because the universe knows, and you also know, your higher self knows, that this is something that you can tackle yourself and be very creative, be very passionate about it, and create something amazing, and be the road to something bigger. I feel like your message overall, Leo, is there's a whole new chapter when it comes to your intuition, when it comes to your spirituality. Expect that. If you haven't had your awakening, then expect to feel something like that throughout this moon energy. It's Your life is going to change. Your life is going to change in very different and positive ways. Very. Mm, it's gonna be different than what you do, is what I'm getting. If you're having financial difficulties, I see that going away. But again, I can't remember if I said this to Cancer, or who it was, but it's gonna depend on you. The universe is giving you the opportunities and bringing people to your side. You just have to open up your eyes, and understand that opportunity was given specifically to you because you can process it and make it work somehow. Okay. um I got that energy where, again, you need to step out of that little bubble, and I feel like this moon is just going to help you, and not necessarily help you, but it's going to push you. I feel like there's someone shoving you out of that little bubble, and I feel like you're going to accept a couple of invitations, a couple of I don't know, collabs or something like that, or maybe contracts, or you know things are going to be given to you if you choose to accept the offers that the universe is willing to give you. So step out of that little bubble. There's so much more to experience, and there's so much more to bring into your life. A little bit of mellow, low vibe type of energy, Leo, but come on, you're ruled by the sun. Let's step it up a little bit. That's all I have for you.
Yeah, let's pop that bubble.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so Virgo,
Oh, Virgo. Virgo, another nurturer.
let's go, Virgo.
Virgo. We've got 6 of Wands in the recent past, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse in the present. and high priestess in the future. Beautiful energy to look forward to. So I do see for specific Virgo here, this sounds very specific. You are being recognized at work and in your relationships and in your community. For some of you, you're already doing social media presence and you're getting a lot of hits and victorious energy, public recognition with the Six of Wands there. And you could have a lot of suitors biting for your attention because of that magnetic energy that this new moon is amplifying for you. And but I feel like you may want one person. There's a certain person you're kind of eyeing, and you're wanting to win this person over, or they're wanting to win you over. They could be like wanting to be seen in the public with you, in the recent past. So where before you guys really didn't have that contact. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I'd like to see this in the upright, and you can turn that around because it tells me that there's Knight of Pentacles could be the person, or it could, if it's not your energy, it's the person you're dealing with, it's the situation. But there's an energy of being bored, of being lazy and stubbornness and feeling stuck and unreliable, not able to commit, right? So if this is you not being able to commit to a certain path where you know you have what it takes, just work on one habit at a time to get this in the upright, and you'll start to find resolution in whatever struggle this is. It really feels financial. Um, it could be like, yeah, but my job needs me, or they what would they do without me? I do so much there that I really like my job. Yeah, you could like your job, but it's not in alignment with your values anymore. That's why it's starting to feel slow. And the same thing if this is a relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic or a spiritual partnership. Like, I feel like this person kind of talks a lot, or if this is you, that person is reflecting this to you about you, because we are mirrors, in many aspects, right? So if this person is sent to your life to take a look at that, like, turn the mirror around. Whatever you don't like about that person or situation, what is it about you that you don't like that's bothering you about that? And you'll see the answers there. And you can always book a reading. We can go deep if it's a specific situation that you're struggling with. And with the high priestess in the future, aisle here, that's a beautiful embodiment, because then you're going to start to trust your own counsel. You're not like people pleasing with the Knight of Pentacles. You're not overspending. It's these habits that are keeping you in misalignment with your values. It doesn't match. It's like wearing the wrong shoe size. It's getting painful. It doesn't work anymore. So I think, some of you are going to be seeking some type of this is sometimes going to a psychic, or a spiritual leader, teacher, or this could be you going within deep and accessing the divine to help you understand and not see things as black or white, as she's surrounded by the two poles of that's the Temple of Solomon right there. Boa and Joachim, right? That's very biblical. And that's why I laugh when people say witchcraft to tarot, because this is more biblical than anything. It's
Yeah.
just it's just the weaponization that they do in
It's
the
yeah.
Bible. Once you see that, you'll understand. But anyway, back to the reading. You're going to take a chance on something. Like, you're going to step out of your comfort zone. Um, and and that could be work and love, and like, there's a whole world waiting for you, and you take this chance, you're going to be rewarded with this newfound inner confidence, right? This enthusiasm that's going to begin to attract new results for you that you're going to love. And your life really is, you're meant to live an adventurous life. A lot of you are going, oh, 11, 11. Your life, a lot of you are meant to actually probably retire early and take some money and invest. We can have another conversation on the quantum financial system, because when you're in alignment, all the right doors start to open up. You align with the right people who will help educate you, with the right opportunities start coming, right? And you may not have to work hard, you work smarter, right? When you own your time, you can have more freedom. And I think this fresh start is there, but it's taking you, it's a struggle. So I think I definitely come for a reading with Rigo, and I think that we can help you through these blocks and save some time there. Okay, that's what I got.
Cool, awesome. So I'm pulling just the energy and what the effects is. Your readings are super in depth here.
Oh, thank you.
They're really good. A lot of information. I love that. We all love that. But you know what I'm getting here with the moon energy for you, Virgo. There's a lot of master energy that you're embodying right now. Like it, you know, I feel like you've been working on yourself. Been working on a lot of things about yourself, and if it's not like exterior to you, meaning like maybe career, love, or home or anything like that, it's more like interior. Now, so with this new moon, I am gonna tell you brace yourself because your feelings, your emotions are gonna be all over the place. You're gonna notice that you're gonna be a little bit more emotional. I don't know. You see a sad commercial, you're gonna like turn around and wipe that little tear off your eye. You know, I feel like you're gonna be more emotional, but you're also gonna be you know, more open when it comes to what you want and what you feel when it comes to yourself and other people around you. The only warning card is that I tell you with that, or the warning sign that I tell you with that is that be careful if you're like a heavy drinker or if you drink a lot. Be careful because things or your emotions might take a hold of your actions, and that's something that you don't want. And you know, I always mix alcohol with the emotions because alcohol lets us be free and we don't have control of our emotions or our actions when we're under sedated under alcohol. And I'm not saying it's bad, it's just, you know, if you're like a heavy drinker, be careful because that will definitely, that's a really good combination to create chaos around, you know, your circle. So that's the only thing that I have for you when it comes to those emotions. But I feel like the moon is going to trigger you internally for you to start planning and finding a way to structure yourself and structure your life to a better. I do have again like a lot of master energy here, so I feel like there's some sort of push forward where you might have a couple of difficulty or difficult situations here that you create up on yourself, but that's going to help you reflect on yourself and see what is it that you're not supposed to be doing, or you know, where is it that you went wrong here. I do see a lot of positive movement forward, especially with your finances in the future. When it comes to like this full moon here, King of Pentacles, I see you in your power. I see you you know, taking charge when it comes to like your finances. If you're trying to find a job, if you're trying to find maybe a lover out there, you know, if you want to, if your goal is to be married or um, you know, find somebody for a long-term commitment, I feel like you're implementing all that energy into that, and I feel like you're gonna have success pretty soon. It is a process, but before we get to the good stuff, we're gonna have to process the bad stuff, which is gonna be all that internal cluster and all that unbalanced energies and emotions that you have inside. So here is the opportunity that the moon is giving you for you to address your heart and become a better person here. I know that's kind of a weird message, like, you know, for you to experience difficultness before achieving really what you want and your success, but sometimes it has to happen like that. Again, if you're drinking, moderate your drinking because it's going to trigger a lot within yourself. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Virgo.
Ooh, that was a little painful to take, but there's medicine in that. And alcohol is a spirit, and you're mixing energy with your that spirit with your spirit. And alcohol, if you look it up, the origins of it means eats up your spirit.
Yeah.
So a lot of things start to come up when you're drinking that you normally wouldn't say, as Rigo was saying. So that was beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I
Oh,
know.
shoot.
I've been there.
All right. Let's go to so Virgo. Who's next? Libra.
Libra. Okay, Libra. Libra sees things that we can't.
I love Libra energy.
Yeah, I'm Libra in Vedic. My ascendant is Libra in my Vedic signs. So something could be white, but we could see purple. So Libra, you got Nine of Cups in the recent past. You got the World card in the present, and Ace of Wands. Ooh, in the future. This is amazing. So, um, in the recent past, I feel like you started lining up your ducks in a row for something. Like you've you've mastered this job. You're fulfilled. You've done everything you can to go to the highest level. So you, I think, are stepping into something new here with the world right next to it, right? So I feel like there's a completion happening. And you kind of knew this was coming, that you had to come out of your comfort zone. And for some of you, this could be you getting engaged. Some of you, if you want to start a family, I feel like you're getting yourself prepared for this cycle. And I feel like, um because you've got your ducks in a row, you feel ready for a family. So I think that's your focus. Libra is for some of you, want to have that family, start working on your body, start maybe doing things that you want to do before you have a baby. For some of you, if this is a wedding you're planning, you're going to be, like maybe thinking of a destination wedding is coming to my mind. And if this is a new job, a new relationship, you're walking away from something and then maybe walking into something new. And everything you, with the world card here, everything that you worked for is starting to come together for you. It's very exciting. And I clarified that with like letting go, which is, exactly matching the energy of the tarot there. You've let go of whatever was hurting you. You started to have these better, healthier boundaries for yourself. You started speaking up, and because you've learned the hard lessons and you're not willing to repeat them, and that's how your soul evolves. So that's beautiful. Well done, Libra. So that release has actually set you free. Being honest with yourself, being truthful, and staying in your integrity and open and honesty is bringing your spark back. For some of you that are single and available, you're going to have a lot of hits on those dating apps or social media. Wherever you're putting yourself, it's a lot. Expect a lot of hits in the next 1 to 11 days. And if this is a passion project, it's going to go up. Like you're going to get a ton of subscribers and likes, and a lot of people being drawn and inspired by your energy, and you staying in that inspiration, which is your joy. When you are in the this is kundalini rising, right? This is tantric energy. This is sensuality being expressed through however um expression or platform you're doing it, whether it could be through art, through cooking, through whatever, wherever you're expressing your enthusiasm, your potential. There's a breakthrough coming. This is amazing. So I feel like you know you're getting ready to speak up. Like some of you are going to end up being global speakers and having global connections, and you're starting to find that this is what you're passionate about. This is your new cycle. Sounds very much like my path right now. Like I was nominated most talkative in kindergarten. I think that's for a reason. So that's what I got, Libra.
Definitely. Any air sign, especially Libra and Gemini. Oh man, it's always such a fun time being around them. And they have so many ideas and thoughts that come through them and through their mouth, and you're like, what? I know a lot of air signs that are like, singers because they can, talk and rhyme really good. And I mean, oh man, Libra, I love Libra energy. For you, Libra, I have somewhat similar here. I have big changes coming up for you. I have the Chariot, the Sun, which is one of the most powerful cards on the deck. Um, and we also have the Death card here, which tells me there's going to be a big change in your life here. There's a big alignment. There's truth being put in front of you when it comes to yourself and what you want to do. Because we have the chariot here. It pertains to your life journey. It pertains to your, you know, I don't know, like your life path is what I'm trying to say. So there's this big realization that is coming over to you, big clarity when that's coming, or this moon is triggering within you, and there's a big change, a big transition being formed within yourself, not necessarily right away, but it's going to happen in the future. Big changes are up ahead. That card signifies that the old you must stay in the past, and the new you is going to, you know, resurface, or you're gonna evolve into a new person, and you're gonna have this new energy, this new attitude, this new way of um seeing life. And I feel like what that brings into your life here is going to be very fulfilled. Nine of Cups is a fulfillment type of energy where you're emotionally fulfilled on your own by yourself, having everything that you ever wished for and wanted. So I feel like for you, it's a very, very positive change. I am, I don't know, like like the energy that I see here in the cards. I'm stoked because the change that you're about to implement. And I'll tell you one thing: the Death card is it's the change is not easy for most of us. It's not easy, meaning like I said, you have to leave the old you behind to be able to, you know, resurface as the new you, and don't bring the past into the or into the future or the present, right? So this big change is going to change your world or your life entirely. Okay, again, this full moon is triggering you to analyze really what you want to do as an individual here in this life, in this earth right now. And I feel like there's going to be like a big aha moment when it comes to you. Like your light bulb is going to go on, like, oh shoot, this whole time I knew it, but now it's time to do it. The Death card is that big change that you're creating, and trust me, you're going to love it with the Nine of Cups here. You're going to love it. It's gonna be all for you, and it's gonna be all about you with the Nine of Cups. So I feel like very, very positive changes are up ahead, and this moon is helping you catapult you forward. That's what I have for you, Libra.
Amazing.
Then we go to Scorpio.
Oh, Marlene is a Scorpio. Yay. I love Scorpios. I have such a special place in my heart for Scorpios. I'm an Aries double Scorpio, Marlene. And I have other Scorpio placements in my chart as well. So you're in the right place. And Rigo has a Scorpio moon as well. So do I. So that's amazing. Okay, what are we
Scorpios.
doing?
Huh?
Oh, I am Melly Beth, another Scorpio. Look at that. We're calling like the people. I
All
love
Scorpios are
this.
coming
I
out.
love Scorpios so much.
I I give a lot of love to Scorpios on my channel.
Okay, Scorpio. Yes, because we are here to experience the hardest lessons to kind of you're the Scorpio, right? Phoenix rising, right? You become the Scorpio, then you transform, and then you're here to help people with that. So we do have a lot of pain that we go through, and addictions and everything, like that's for a reason. A lot of these addictions are because you have to go through that so you can help people down the road, because you're basically most addicts become future healers. That's
Oh yeah.
just what I'm noticing.
Mhm.
And so you have to master these lessons to be able to help others come out, because you're going to basically be sharing your story. So, Scorpio, you came out with the Ace of Swords in the recent past. Wow. Temperance in the upright, and King of Wands in the reverse, in the future Isle. And I want to clarify the reverse card for us. Okay. So, in the recent past, you started manifesting a new philosophy, a new way of life. Like for some of you, as Marlene said, she started smoking again and quitting. Like it's gonna feel like we are in Pisces season, and it's gonna feel like you're in between worlds right now. It's very normal, right? Like you don't know, like which way do I go, which path. Like you're going to start to dream things into like it's your connection to spirituality and emotions and the divine, and that's what we do best, Scorpio. We could sit with our feelings for hours, and we just that's part of our nature, right? So I think you getting clear in the recent past year is beautiful. You cut out a lot of stuff that really doesn't resonate. Like there's this, you stepped into your logical energy, which is air. Swords are air, and you're like you're making like more sound decisions for yourself, and it's causing you, allowing you to juggle things. So for some of you, you could be working two jobs and dipping your toe in another job and seeing and learning how to multitask, right? Scorpios are very good at multitasking, I believe. And and I feel like you're in balance in the present. There's a lot of harmony coming through from the energy where you're because you're that balance brings calm to your life, right? And there's, I'm getting a yes. If there's a question in your mind right now, I'm getting a yes. Your patience will pay off in whatever it is that you're doing right now. You are an angel on earth. Um, whether you believe that or not, you are. And this is actually, temperance is a card of Sagittarius for absent minded. So Sagittarius um tend to move around. They can't stay in one place because they're not meant to. They're meant to be sharing their light all over. So Scorpio, you could be embodying that. Like you need a little bit of freedom and moving around. You can't stay in one place too long. You like the challenge, you like the change a little bit for a higher evolved Scorpio, I'm talking about, right? But with the King of Wands in the reverse, this feels like love. This feels like a boss who's not going out of their way for you like they used to. And if it's a friend or father, or this could be your energy, you're starting to to get maybe you could lose it. Like you're a little extreme here. So Scorpios sometimes have to learn lessons through extremities. Like for me, it's feast or famine sometimes, right? Like all or nothing. And that's the way my spiritual journey has taught me about moderation. So temperance is moderation, but you tend to kind of like, oh, like I don't know what this is in the future, but I think you're gonna be asked to detach from a situation because it's not serving, it's not motivating, it's almost like having high expectations of other people being placed on you, or you, or this could be your energy. Please apply it to your situation, but it's asking you to turn that energy around and follow your heart, right? Like because you are a leader, you are a visionary, and you're going to be successful, and you do this so naturally. So if you're being if you're not feeling it at home or work, I feel like you're being asked to, while you have this peace and calm, to go within, maybe meditate or come and get a life path reading with me, and then see, like we'll see where what it is that you're meant to express, this courageous heart of yours. And um trust it, like let it lead you to your true destiny, because if you're not feeling it at work, home, a relationship, that means that that's a sign, right? Like you maybe you could be letting financial concerns worry you and keep you feeling trapped. Like, well, I don't know, I'm supposed to retire here. Well, that's what I thought when I was, a teacher, and I ended up retiring at on my 13th year to do this full time, right? And I haven't went back, and I have no intention to. I didn't know, like it's basically you evolving to your next levels. And oh wow, literally quit my job this morning. Wow, you're in alignment. I am Melly Beth. You are being called on because you are an angel on earth. So I hope that this is resonating with you. Don't worry about money. Okay. That place didn't care about you anyway. That's just what I sense for you. So exactly, Marlene. That's so beautiful. I love the energy of your community here. They're so spot on. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
right. So why are you going out of your way for a company, for people that have high expectations of you that they can't even meet? And that's what I got.
Okay, cool. Scorpio. That's funny. Like everything that Sherry said, but like when I pull, it's kind of similar. When I pull the cards here, I saw like and this I've heard this before, but I saw it literally, the strings from the puppet being cut. So let's get started with your reading here. I feel like maybe in the past you had a role where there was a lot of weight, a lot of pressure on you, which you did fine. I think you're really good. You're a really good leader. You just have to believe that the way you lead is uniquely different to others, right? Don't compare yourself, right, to others. But I feel like you're doing really fine. But I feel like the weight of it, maybe there's a little bit of pressure when it comes to work, maybe at home, maybe relationships, but it feels like you want an escape. It feels like you want to release yourself. Remember, cut the strings from the puppet. Like you don't want to be controlled anymore. You want freedom. Whatever creates some sort of maybe blockage, or where you butt heads with somebody, you want to just completely remove yourself, because you're looking into a new way of seeing things and having a different perspective of it. Like you're not putting any more energy, at least what I feel that is happening with this full moon is like you're not putting any more energy where you're not needed or you're not wanted. You're willing to say, I'm willing to walk away, I'm willing to go um, somewhere else where they're gonna appreciate me. I feel like this new moon is going to trigger you in many ways. Okay. And I do want to say there's going to be like desperate, I don't know, decisions being made. So be careful. Okay. I'm not saying not to do it or to do it. That's going to be completely up to you. You got to analyze your life and assess really where you're at, because this is your life. Okay. This is your path. And this is where you make the decisions and take the choices, and you create with it. Once you make a decision, hold on to it and keep remembering why you make that decision. Okay, if it becomes harder to go through it, or if you're having difficulty times, cutting the strings off of yourself, your puppet self, is hard. It's like going off the grid, so it's not going to be an easy process, but the rewards of it is higher than, like it's gonna be amazing with that Ace of Cups. You're gonna rebirth. You're gonna relive, re-experience life again. Like your heart is gonna be wide open. You're gonna connect to people. Like there's just love everywhere around you, and it feels like you're very satisfied with really what your life it's gonna plan out to be in the future. I also see new love for you. I feel like this new moon for you is triggering that watery element that you are, and it's helping you put yourself out there, and it's also bringing you love back to you. So expect love offers and suitors to show up in your life with this new moon. If it's not, if you're not a single Scorpio, it's more like just loving more of what you have, meaning like home, kids, husband, wife. It's like just showing your appreciation, showing your love, and then showing it back to you. It's a very beautiful reading. I feel like you've been again carrying something really heavy, and you just want some sort of like rest. You want like a vacation or something like that. Like you just need a little bit of time to get your mind, back straight and set right. And I feel like you're gonna accomplish that. There's that opportunity, and that moon is gonna help you analyze really what you really want in life and how to approach it and go forward. Okay, there is I feel like whatever it is that the moon is resurfacing or bringing back into your reality here, or maybe into your thoughts, it's something that you're meant to do. So if there's a change of career, again, think about it, right? But it with the cards that I have here, it says that it's something that is needed, and it's something that is going to benefit you in the future. So you know play your card right, play your cards right, and plan it right, and then implement the movement, is what I always um say to my subscribers here. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. Very, very. I love that. Ace of Cups in the future, because if it's not, again, if it's not that you're looking for love, it's just pertains to like self love and just being super super content, super super healed, super, oh man, just feeling good overall, all that weight released, gone, and off of your shoulders, and all that pressure relief, and just feeling really really good, really really good. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Who's up next? Are we? Thank you, Froze.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, we're back. Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
um
Oh, you're welcome, Ian Melly Beth. You're on the right. You're on the right path, but you got to go within and do a little bit of deep work. I'd highly recommend a life path reading. That might help give you a little bit of insight and hope, because you don't want to trap yourself in the old cycle and just go find another job, right? I think the universe, like Rigo was saying, you're being cut from the puppet master. You're meant to live life on your own terms. So Sagittarius, you got King of Wands in the upright in the past, Death in the present, and Ten of Cups in the future. And I'm going to clarify the death. I don't get scared of the death card. That is the Scorpio card. That means that there are no endings, only new beginnings. This is a transformation, a much needed transformation to get you to evolve and move towards your new cycle. And I feel like with this ending, this transformation, this new beginning that it's leading to, you may not know a way yet, Sag, but like there's powerful movement in this. There's you're going to see miracles. For some reason I'm seeing the word miracles, and you're being asked to pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities that the universe is sending out, and it's a very very subtle and soft whisper, right? Like you might start to see repeated numbers: 111, 1111, 222. Those are your angels telling you that you are exactly where you need to be. Just kind of sit with, like, if your personal, this is your personal growth. This means sometimes we have to leave things behind, right? An old way of being, thinking, and living. And sometimes we have to part ways with other people that to lead us to our Ten of Cups, right? The Ten of Cups in the future is you manifesting your miracles, you asking the universe, your prayers were heard. So there's a sense of belonging in the Ten of Cups there. I'm a little iffy about the Ten of Cups, and one day when we do tarot sometime, Ten of Cups can be very just keeping up with the Joneses, and having that cookie cutter existence. I don't think that's the path that Sagittarius is meant to go, right? I think Sagittarius is meant to, like, whatever this is, you might want to consider your options instead of staying in a certain field of work or career. You might want to, like, how do I say this? Like I said, pay attention to those signs, because Ten of Cups, yes, there's emotional fulfillment, you achieving your goals, that relationship, that job, you got it going on, right? But after like 10 years of being in this relationship, being in this community, being in this job, it's like, okay, I did everything, but it's still lacking something. Like it feels like it's the keeping up with the Joneses lifestyle is something that you're gonna kind of go deeper. I'll just clarify the Ten of Cups real quick. Yeah. So yeah, you'll have a fresh start, right? After this new ending, you'll have the fresh start. That's great, but it's an opportunity to begin again, and you're going to be able to co-create and recreate your new beginning. So you know don't settle, is what I'm hearing, and honor yourself and recognize the hard work that you've put in, and to get to where you are today, right? Instead of thinking, oh my god, how far more do I have to go? Don't look at the time. Time really doesn't exist. It's an illusion. right? So the cosmos tell the time for me. I follow that time. So anyway, it's you have a lot to be proud of. You've accomplished so much, and you're gonna accomplish more. But just have a look at following status quo. I think that's not the path, because everybody's life looks so the same out there. It's like, everybody's living in a smart city with a smart car. All the women look the same with the lips and the Botox, and I don't know, I can't see any individuality. That's why I love doing what I do, because I meet cool people like you guys. So I don't know. It's there's no uniqueness anymore, and we're trying to break. This is what we're building and working on behind the scenes to create the new earth. That is what we're working on. I'm done.
Awesome. Okay. So Sagittarius, I have here the energy of what this new moon is gonna trigger upon you. Now, I was playing the cards here, and I heard, what? How was it? Something, called to Sagittarius. Like, so I'm feeling like there's gonna be some sort of like oh man, like your crown chakra is going to be heightened, it's going to be stronger, you're going to be getting messages, you're going to be getting some sort of like epiphanies, realizations when it comes to you. And with this new moon, everything that is happening with this new moon for you, what I'm getting here in my spread, Sagittarius, is all about here. It's all about your head, it's all about what you're creating here and what you're planning. Now, there is a little bit of, like, I was called negative energy because in your past I do have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups pertains to like missed out opportunities, feeling like, people just didn't really see you for who you are, your potential and stuff like that. They just took you for granted and left you behind in the dust. Maybe that's something that you're processing right now, or the moon is going to invite you to like look into and release. Okay, the Five of Cups is always like, for me, what I want to tell you, what I want to repeat for you so you understand it and you put it here in your head, is that it's time to release that energy. It's time to release that fear, that doubt about yourself. It's time to let go of other people's opinions of you, because they don't count. When you live under other people's opinions, you're not living your life, you're living their life, right? So I feel like, yeah, in the past you've had difficult times, you've maybe gone through some sort of breakup, or just missed out opportunity when it comes to money, finances, maybe even marriage, for some of you guys. I think this moon again is going to give you the opportunity to like have a different perspective, or a broader perspective of it, and analyze and intake all the information that you've have acquired, because everything that we experience, we hold it deep in our heart, and we carry all that, right? And so you want to learn from the negative experiences, and you want to learn from that and evolve from that, but also you don't want to carry that in your heart, because that's gonna like, that's gonna rot in your heart, kind of, in a way, kind of an analogy here. But this is the time, and this moon is gonna allow you to break free from the ordinary, break free from your programmation, your idea of how people see you, how you should be in front of people, or how you should, even like express your feelings. I don't know, there's some sort of, like, there's like a prison in your head, in your heart, when it comes to you, and you're breaking free. Like, the universe is giving you, I say universe, but I believe 100% in God. I don't know, but God is giving you the opportunity and the power and the strength to break out of this energy. Five of Cups, Eight of Swords, and again, that comes with, messages, your crown chakra, dreams, epiphanies, synchronizations, 111, 1111, 222, 333, 444, all that. There's gonna be meanings to it, and I suggest that if you start seeing like synchronizations, to Google it, to find, there's apps. That I have an app that I downloaded on my phone, that whenever I see a specific number on my clock, I just click that icon on the app, and it tells me the meaning of that specific time that I just saw. And I'll post a link to it, or maybe the name of the app. I can't bring it out because I'm using my phone as a camera right now. But I'll post that. But yeah, I feel like there's going to be like a lot of messages being given to you, and the opportunity to break free from anything that holds you back here. Okay, with that Ace of Swords, really is. I feel like this prison, this mental turbulence that you created. Like the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups, it's like the battle between the head and the heart sometimes. And you know, it's something that we created based on maybe our actions, but it's okay because we all make mistakes. And again, I feel like this full moon is going to give you that opportunity. Just wait for it. Just relax and allow it to happen. You're going to have epiphanies, images, and synchronizations to help you step out of this low vibrational or this stuck energy and move into something better, where you're going to be able to create, where you're going to be able to manifest things into your life. I like the magician. The magician, I mean, it could be, I mean, it could be like broke down into many ways. Some people say this magician is a trickster, right? Obviously, magic, But the magician also is somebody who puts in the work to create the trick, right? It's not like this person is gonna, I don't know, where make something disappear. There's got to be, some sort of uh, class that they got to take, or maybe they got to practice something to make it look real to you. And so that's what it is. It's all about what can you do to create what you want in life, right? It's the magician is inviting you to put effort and put action towards what you want to create in life. And that's what it is to me right now in your spread. So breaking free and creating a new positive future for you is what I'm getting.
Awesome.
Sagittarius, Capricorn.
Capricorn. Hey,
Capricorn.
Capricorn are the business moguls of the zodiac. Natural entrepreneurs. You guys stand on business. So
Business.
wherever that is on your chart, in your chart, definitely um, utilize that energy. So you got Knight of Swords in the recent past, Lovers in reverse in the present, and Six of Cups in reverse in the future aisle. With the Knight of Swords, in the recent past, you maybe started getting more ambitious in something, right? You're accomplishing some things, you've definitely made some big changes in your life. And I think that something caused you to think on your feet, really, like this action, or like to take action, like you were driven to do something. However, in the present, you're not aligning with it because you feel like it's more of an obligation, and that could be why it's in reverse, because you're not um for some reason I feel like it doesn't it doesn't match your belief system, your internal belief system. You're just kind of doing it because you have to do it. It's kind of this unnecessary expectation of self is what I'm sensing with the Lovers in reverse. And if it's a relationship, it's kind of um dwindling a little bit, the passion maybe, or the lack of communication is not allowing um the flow, right? There's some unforgiveness with the Six of Cups in reverse. And to me, this could be your partner or yourself having mommy and daddy issues that really need to be looked at, because you could be repeating generational cycles unconsciously. And if for some of you, this could be you enabling someone to not take accountability. It could be a job, it could be you're doing other people's work because you feel like you do it better and you don't want to have to explain. If it's a relationship, like you just kind of ignoring it, like there's no romance, they're ignoring the conflict by escaping, or or not dealing with why you're finding yourself in these situations, in these romantic patterns with people you don't really align with anymore. So I think you're going to step back, Capricorn, if this is business, and you're going to let things play out, because I don't think you feel that you're on the right path. Like, you want to do something else. You want to do more of what you love. This is not like the dream job. This is not the dream home. This is not the dream situation. And if somebody lives at a distance, I feel like that's a big deal breaker for you. Like, you want closeness, you might want to close the gap with the lovers in reverse. And I think, like, forgiving yourself, and maybe for some of you with parental, like, self-parenting yourself is the key here right now to help you get through this. Because wherever this trauma is, it lies with not having that affection from mother or father, whether it's you or the person you're dealing with, Capricorn. So self-parent yourself through this. Have some compassion. I can totally go do a deeper read for you if you want to book a session with me, because there's some repression there. And until you work on healing these things, they're going to come up with this new moon energy all the way to the end of Pisces season. These things are going to come up for you to explore and look at, so that way you can break this cycle and step into the new, and really be more in alignment and attract more harmonious partnerships, relationships, and people, like I just feel a lack of romance. And you can really start to give that to yourself by romanticizing your life. And there are sensual and spiritual ways to do that, like silent lunches, light a candle for dinner, have, turn off all devices and AI and disconnect, go for a walk, right? Like, you never know what the universe is going to try and tell you. You know what I mean? So it's there, love is there, the dream life is there, the dream job is there, but there are some things that you're going to be not wanting to deal with or dig up, or go there, Capricorn. And make sure you're an earth sign. It's fixed. It's like hard for you to go there and make the shift that you already know you need to do. And that's what I got.
Okay. So what I'm getting for Capricorn, to me, the energies that this new moon brings for you, Capricorn, is kind of like what you were saying, Sherry. But I'm getting like a motherly light. So if you're a mom or maybe a dad, there's this wanting to be more supportive and be more present for the people that are important to you. Let's just not just say kids, but maybe if you have a really good friend and that's all you have, it's like being there for them and helping them through life and their situations here. Um, I feel like for some reason this moon is gonna want want this moon is gonna make you wanna um make you feel more like you want kids. That's weird. I don't know what I'm getting, but it's like you want to be around children, or I don't know if you're like wanting to have or get pregnant. That's weird. That is weird what I'm getting here. But I do have here, when it comes to this new moon for you, Capricorn, like there's forward movement. If you're planning some sort of vacation throughout this moon, I think it's going to go pretty smooth. I think maybe there is, again, like I said, maybe some sort of planning, maybe like a travel, or traveling with your kids or with your friends, and I think it's all going to be good. I feel like that moon is going to give you the opportunity to say yes to like anything that is has to do with traveling here. I also have a lot of positive energy with the 801s here. If you've been putting up resumes, if you've been looking for a job, if you're out there trying to match with somebody when it comes to love, there's a green light. There's hits coming up to you, okay, and opportunities being given to you as well with this new moon. Um, for some of you guys, also see a car. Maybe you guys are gonna buy a car pretty soon. Very nice car. that I see. It's weird because when I pull your energy, like I was seeing a lot of things, and now that I'm like trying to break it down, it's like, what was it? I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, this full moon, obviously, like what I said, you're gonna be a little bit more motherly, like you want to take care of those around you, those who are important to you. It's giving you the energy to get out there and adventure, travel. If you put it in again resumes or applications for loans, it's going to be a good, pretty much a yes when it comes to it. I don't know. For some of you guys, you're bidding. I feel like you're bidding on something, and you're gonna win 100%. Yeah, I feel like it's overall very, very positive energy and very how would you like optimistic energy is what I'm getting. Like positive, optimistic, and forward movement is what I'm getting here. Hyphen with the motherly, like if you're a male, it's more like you're showing, you know, that you care for others, and this could be like your circle. Like I said, doesn't have to be like your kids or anything like that. Maybe you don't have kids, but it could be like coworkers, employees, and stuff like that you have around you that you care about. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. Let's go to Aquarius.
Aquarius. New energy for Aquarius. Aquarius is coming up. You're coming up as the Ace of. Hi, Doris. So nice to see your to feel your energy here. So the Ace of Wands, Aquarius in reverse tells me that you could be a little bit low on energy right now. Like lots of delays happening, and it's for a reason. It's a divine detour. Trust in life right now. So if there was a sudden change in something, for some of you it could be love, for some of you it could be your business, the sales are going down, but that's going to pick up. Okay, like with the Eight of Wands in the future, that's like speedy movement. So if it's delays in travel, it's very normal at this time. We are headed into a Venus retrograde very shortly. And I think like with your sales, you're going to see some get ready. It's kind of like the calm before the storm. And if this is I think like a lot of you are just kind of burying yourself in work or study right now in these past 8 months. And whatever you're doing, you know, yes, they are. So the your money's gone up. Your money and your because the skills, whatever repetitive task you're doing, it's paying off. Aquarius. But you're maybe work on grounding the energy with the Ace of Wands in reverse. You for somebody, I feel like you could be withholding forgiveness because that's only hurting you. You know, you're only prolonging that situation, and so forgive them. It doesn't mean you make them right? It just stay in the highest path of your potential there, and things are going to move along for you. I feel like if you need some support with this and emotionally and spiritually you feel disconnected, I teach a lot of empowering tools and healing modalities, organic ones, to help you through these times of adversity and to get your energy back up, because you could be you could be feeling it in your body. There's because you're overthinking, that's what Aquarius is. It's air energy, so a lot of up in here. So a lot of groundedness is needed right now. And if it's love, you're not feeling it, you're not, there's a lack of inspiration. So I'd like to see this Ace of Wands in the upright, because in the upright it's an energy of joy and feeling inspired and feeling to create. So maybe because you recently in the past 1 to 11 days, it feels like Aquarius, you haven't planted the seeds, like you pause. There's some type of like sudden change in your energy. And I think this is temporary because things are going to start to move pretty quickly in the next 1 to 8 days. So get ready. If this is sales, if this is dates, you're going to be going a bunch of dates. If this is a trip planned, it's going to go smoothly. Okay. just hang in there, because and just start to plant the seeds, even if it's not moving. Like, if for some of you, you're ready to launch a website or some type of blog, like it's going to get moving. Like, you might not feel as inspired in these past 11 days, but it's temporary. Like I said, we're in a season, we're in between worlds right now. Pisces season is asking us to go within, go deeper emotionally, tap in psychically, daydream, do a vision board, write your ideas down on paper, and you'll start to see a lot of this stuff. These inspirations are going to lead to a new beginning. Aquarius, that's what I got.
Awesome. Uh, okay, what I have for you, Aquarius, is a lot of positive energy here. This new moon, what is allowing you to bring into this world is everything that you've been working really hard. Some of you Aquarius have been trying to heal, some have been trying to like work on your heart. I feel like this new moon is gonna help you and amplify that ability of forward movement when it comes to that. I do see wish fulfillment if you've been wishing upon a star. Something is being given to you. I feel like it's a green light when it comes to dating, when it comes to finances, when it comes to like career. I feel like this moon is giving you this power, this energy to do whatever it is, even if it's just working out, even if it's just cleaning your backyard, cleaning your home, or decorating or something like that. I feel like that's what the moon is giving you, this energy that it's like transmuted or going through you, and you want to use it and create something with it. I feel like you're not going to waste any of it. I feel like you're going to get up and go. I feel like you're going to use it to its maximum here, because I have here the just as the sun. The universe is backing you up. The universe is like saying, okay, Aquarius, I see you. I see where you've been. I see what you've done. I see how difficult it's been for you. Here's a chance. Here's a little taste of what's ahead. um and they're giving you all this I feel like this element of fire, which is to me like that energy that is very passionate and very up and going, very creative. And it's going to be up to you how you use that energy. But I feel like some of you guys are not going to be able to sit still. You're going to want to travel. You're going to want to go out, events and stuff like that. You're going to be in your power. I do have your card of the star here. And again, balance within yourself and healing is here to continue and to stay for you. um so for some of you Aquarius, I also see you as somebody who gets maybe who goes viral for a second, or gets popular, gets a lot of likes, gets a lot of views or something like that. There's something about you that it's funny because you have the sun and the star, and thinking about the sun and the star is like they're both uh stars, right? So it's really good energy, very positive. Remember, if you get that spike of energy, get up and do something. Don't just sit around and say, I'll see what I can do later on. Just get up and do something. It's meant for you to do something positive for you, create something. I like the energy. It's really good. Again, I'm getting like, if for some reason things have been difficult, even with a maybe lover or a friend or family, mom, dad, I feel like right now this moon is gonna help you clear all that energy out. There's a particular person that I'm like picking up on that you have been worried about, and there's some sort of either release of that worriness or some sort of like clarity, where you're going to be, or you're going to have this peace of mind when it comes to this energy and this new moon in Pisces. So that's what I have for you. Very, very positive energy for you, Aquarius. Enjoy it, and let me know how it goes. I think we're on to Pisces, which is the last zodiac. So
Pisces. Oh, that's awesome, Doris. Yeah, I'm at my co-creators temple here in New York City. We also do retreats, day retreats, weekend retreats, and he's working on expanding different places. So hit me up and keep you in the loop. I'm really excited. So he's a sound healer. I do incorporate sound in my shamanic healing as well. So I'm excited for you. Pisces, with this new moon energy, I feel like you're going through a really deep spiritual cleanse. Oh, yes, we definitely are in the age of Aquarius, Marlene. Spot on. And that's why a lot of people got to get technology and get your word out there. We were just talking about this, Rigo, last night, like to utilize instruction and, to get your message across. Like this is the way that we're going to build community from the inside out. So,
Right.
Pisces, you might be thinking of leaving a situation. With the bottom of the deck here, you got Seven of Swords. Like you're playing your cards right. You're going to kind of dodge a bullet in a situation. I don't know if this is love, work, home. You're kind of keeping it on the down low because you're bored. You're feeling like there's a detachment to you. And I think a lot of this energy, Pisces, has you with this new moon energy, like, um, afraid to make that change because like I said, we're in between seasons right now, and you're stuck between the past and anxious about the future, which makes you not really present. So you're being asked to you know to maybe go deeper, and start to work on this enlightening period, do some spiritual work and grounding, and there's a release that needs to happen. And I sense, Pisces, that change is coming. And that's why you're almost feeling this need to, um, I don't know, for some of you, this is a little bit confusing. I'm getting a bunch of energies coming through. For some of you, it could be a relationship. You could sense someone is cheating because they've changed, and like they're avoiding you. And you can't get clear on it with the Ace of Swords here in reverse. But let me clarify the Tower and the Ace of Swords while I'm here. Yeah, you're going to be stepping back. You got stepping back, and that's under the Tower, clarifying the Tower, which is avoiding change and conflict, but like um you stepping back to gain a new perspective is going to help you to make this decision. Okay, you don't have to make this decision if you're not ready to make a decision, and you know what this is to you. Like, span it out and view your life from a distance right now and from this situation, so that you can get the needed perspectives to move forward and ground the energy. Because Ace of Swords in the future is like lack of clarity, clouded judgment. You think that it's irrational, like you're just crazy, but you're not crazy. You actually know and sense deeply as a Pisces. Pisces are the most one of the most psychic signs of the zodiac. This is where you may feel like you don't do anything, or you don't know what to cut out yet, because you sense a new way of manifesting your life is on the horizon, but you're kind of at a standstill right now, and that's okay. I think grounding the energy, grounding yourself, spending time in nature, doing some breath work, some meditations, the mantras that Doris Ra. I love that. I love that. Like, exactly. Like, there are ways that it's not just physical care that you're being asked to do right now, Pisces. You're being asked to care for your soul, right? Your soul also needs that love and compassion. And there's many spiritual healing modalities that I can share with you. You can book a session with me, and we can see what's blocking here, what's clouding your judgment. You're not you're not able to, you're overthinking it, that you're not able to get clarity and something, but it'll shift. It'll eventually shift. So take this moment and ground, step back from everything, to that way you could detach and use discernment. And that's what I got.
Awesome. All right. My reading is a little bit complicated.
Yeah, it was
So
hard. Like I was getting confused myself with
yeah.
Pisces. Yeah.
And then I'm hearing what, and then it kind of resonates like your energy and what I pick up here. But it's just, oh man, at least on my side here, I feel like this again, like this full moon in Pisces, the energy that I feel that is going to bring out from you Pisces is like more energy. Ace of Wands to me pertains to like a lot of action oriented energy here, opportunities being given to you, or you creating those opportunities, taking on opportunities. For yourself. Now, I got a couple of things that I want to talk to you because this moon is it's like like empowering you. It's like you're becoming bigger and more uh aware of really what's going on with you. And like we said, it has to do with maybe your psyche or maybe your intuition or something like that. But I feel like this moon is going to bring a lot of people onto you that are going to want to argue with you. So be careful when it comes to that. The tarot here is telling me that five of wands, five of swords. Don't go into like battles and fights that literally where nobody's going to win, where everybody's going to fight each other, where everybody has something to say. It never ends and never stops. We say something today and then another thing tomorrow, and it goes. Step away from that energy. Let them be. Let them think whatever you want. You worry about yourself. This new moon in Pisces is going to bring um past lovers, past contracts, past things that are going to resurface. So be aware of that. I do feel like there's some sort of heaviness when it comes to somebody resurfacing from the past, maybe again, somebody who cheated on you, somebody that took you a long time to release, a long time to let go. I do feel like those feelings do resurface, meaning like you started feeling anxiety, you start feeling like, why is this happening again? What does this person want? For some of you guys, if it's not love related, it's more of a contract or a past maybe account that you left, um, you know, let go and you never took care of. It's gonna resurface, and you're gonna be like, oh, here we go. Now we gotta pay this. Now there's, there's something resurfacing back from the past. There's also drama and a group of people creating difficulties when it comes to maybe school or maybe work, or maybe even home. Be careful your temper. Ooh, watch your temper, okay, as well. And again, this energy, it's giving you the power, and it's putting you in this position where you're gonna be ready to take upon anything, and you're gonna be brave. And you know how I say in my channel, like chest out, chin up, and keep moving forward, kind of like that. But again, moderate that temper or that attitude, because I feel like you can overuse it, or throw it up on people that is going to create maybe again uh fights, maybe arguments, disagreements, and it's not going to be pleasant. Overall, I feel like this is the moment where your intuition pops, your psyche gets heightened, and you're going to experience all that. But also, for some reason, you're going to attract, people that are going to want to fight you for stuff like that or argue with you. Um, which is kind of crazy. I just don't like the Three of Swords that you're getting, but again, that Three of Swords is brought to you by the Judgment. So I feel like whatever is coming back from the past, you don't want it. You just don't want it. So cut yourself, remove yourself from it. The Judgment is a really good card to have when it comes to past contracts, past lovers, because the Judgment tells you this is it. This is the last time we're gonna meet. Whatever you gotta say it. If you don't want this person back in your life ever again, just let them know. And this is where we cut ties. Because that opportunity to just literally let it let it go for dead. Or maybe if you are interested in, reviving it and going back and analyzing something about it, because maybe you still feel like there's more closure to be have or had with this individual, then this is the opportunity for you to like talk and understand really what's going on and how you feel, and let them go or give them another opportunity. It's completely up to you. Okay. So yeah, I love this energy for you. The Ace of Wands here. Keep focusing on that. Keep moving forward. Keep I don't know, looking good. I feel like the Ace of Wands, new opportunities and all that, but there's also this burst of energy, and you can also use that as to like get creative with your, not necessarily too much makeup, but the way you do your hair, the way you look, your outfit, and all that. You can use that energy for that, and you can look really good for others. And if you're trying to like bring love into your life, this is a really good time. You're very hopeful and optimistic about it. And again, opportunities are going to be given to you. Okay. That's what I have for you, Pisces. And I think we're done. That's the 12 zodiacs. And
Yay.
it's been 123 minutes. That's like about 2 hours. So, hey, look,
Wow.
not bad, right?
Thank you,
So, is
Doris.
there,
Thank you for listening, Doris. And hi to everyone else. I didn't get to respond because my phone, I was focused on the card, so I couldn't really reach over and respond. But thank you. I'm
if you
excited.
guys have any questions for Sherry, I think we have a couple more minutes. I don't know if you have time, Sherry,
Sure.
but
Sure.
if you have any questions for her, or I'm gonna post her channel. I think I already posted it a couple of times, but it keeps going down
Thank
on the
you.
chat. Um, and we're gonna do another live on her channel. And if you guys want to come check it out, we're yet to discuss the topic of it, but obviously it's gonna be like if it's not the 12 zodiac signs, we're gonna talk about more insight on, I don't know, spirituality and stuff like that.
Doris has a question.
Ask away, Doris. She's probably typing a whole paragraph.
Oh, absolutely. Sound, the frequency of the sound, absolutely. Just go light and maybe far away, like you could sense, you could tune into her energy and see if she's sensitive to it, try at first, like don't be too close because the crystal bowls can get intense, but I would go very light. Definitely the sound, the frequency and the vibration will definitely clear a lot of her ailments. Definitely. How do you get notified for when you're on? Go on YouTube and type it in.
So there's like a little next to the name of whichever channel you're looking at, there's a little bell next to it. You can click on it or touch it, and it's gonna bring down this menu. It's gonna say how often you want to get notified when we do lives or we post videos, and you can choose to all the time, moderate, or not at all. So that's how you control the notifications. Yeah, I love the sound bowls. Bowls. I think it's a really good experience, and it feels really good. I've done a couple of therapy sessions, and I love the vibration. I feel like it's a universal
It
language,
is.
or maybe like medicine.
It
Because the
is.
cells, the vibration, and all our cells, all our body, they all vibrate at a certain uh,
Frequency.
frequency,
Yeah.
and that's the one of the ways to, like, I don't know, align and heal your body as well.
Well, maybe in the future we can all do a retreat together and do a big sound healing in the flesh. And stay tuned as we build, this community and my channel and see what could come of this. I'm very open.
Okay. So yeah, I have Sherry's channel posted, and I'll do
Yeah.
a link, and I'll share it too on my community. Um, all you gotta do, Sherry, is just hit the uh, share button so you can share this video on your channel and people can see you. Okay. You can do that maybe after the
Okay.
live.
Sorry.
And then, but is there anything else you want to say or you want to, talk about before we um, say goodbye for now?
No, I just want to say thank you. This was fun, and I hope that it resonated, and it's nice to meet some of your people here. I like their energy, and I like that they were engaged too, and I can see why they resonate with you as I do too. I love your style of reading.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here and
Thank
the
you.
compliments for my community because I love my community
Yes.
and I'm very proud of them and I'm very proud of anybody that comes here and shares their life story and we talk about it and that's the whole point of this channel, right? Um, Again, I love your readings, I love your channel, and I love your energy. And thank you
Mhm.
so much for being here. We're gonna call it a life. We're gonna call it an end here, and we're gonna plan for the next one. I'll be updating y'all on the next live, and obviously, I'll do like a preview of whatever it is that we're gonna talk about in the next live. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Remember that
Thank
life
you.
starts with love. All right.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
It's 12:22 here in Denver, Colorado, just so you know.
Wow, 222 here in New York.
All right.
Amazing. You can't
With
make that up.
that. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Oh,
Bye.
happy birthday,